Hey students, today's lesson is on discounts and markups. So here's where if you're a shopper, you're really going to excel in calculating these percents. So let's start with some definitions. A discount is a decrease in the original price of an item. So this is when something is on sale, there's a discount, it's a decrease in the original price. A markup, on the other hand, is an increase from the price the store pays for an item in order for the store to make a profit. So we know that stores need to pay their employees, they need to pay for their land, they need to pay for the upkeep of the store. So everything they sell in their store, they're making some kind of a profit on it. So the markup is the amount that each item is increased so that the store can make a profit on that particular item. So let's look at our first example where we are finding a sale price. So we see that the original price of a pair of shorts is $35. It's on sale right now for 25% off, and we need to find the sale price. So I'm going to stick with the percent equation in most of these problems, but you could use the proportion as well. But I'm going to start with A equals P times W, and we're going to solve this problem two different ways, but in our first method of solving, we're going to start by calculating the discount. So we want to figure out what is 25% of 35. That's how much the discount is, and then we'll have to subtract that from the original price to figure out how much we pay. So we're looking for A. We know the percent is 0.25, and we know that the whole is 35. So the part, in this case, 25% of 35 is $8.75. So that's how much of a discount there is on the shorts, but we want to know what is our sale price, what are we going to pay? So we need to subtract $35 minus $8.75, and we get $26.25, which is our sale price. Now, method 2, we're going to solve this same problem by thinking about the subtraction part first. And that's to say, if the shorts are 25% off, then the percent you pay would be 100 minus 25, which is 75. So we can say, well, if it's 25% off, then we pay 75%. Then when we set up our percent equation, we're going to use 75% as our percent. A equals 0.75 times 35. And we get the same answer of $26.25. So in one problem, we solved for the part and then subtracted that off of the original price. And in the second method, we did the subtraction first and figured out, well, how much are we actually paying, and calculated that percent. Both methods work just fine. All right, let's look at our next example where we're finding an original price. So we see that a pair of shoes is on sale for 40% off. The sale price is $33. We want to figure out, well, how much were they before the discount? So we're going to use our percent equation. A equals P times W. And our part is the sale price, 33. And we're going to have to think about this here, because if they're on sale for 40% off, we are paying 60%. So we're kind of doing method 2 here and thinking, $33 is 60% of what number? So we're going to use 0.6 as our percent instead of 0.4, because that's the percent we actually pay, and what we're solving for is the whole. We're going to divide both sides by 0.6, and we get the whole is 55. So we're talking about a $55 pair of shoes. They're 40% off, and so now we're paying $33. All right, let's look at another example where we're finding a selling price. So this is going to be the case of a markup. a store pays $70 for a bicycle. The percent markup is 20%. So we need to figure out what's the selling price. So we're going to solve this one again with two different methods. The first method is to figure out how much it's marked up. So we're going to use our equation A equals P times W. And we know that the percent markup is 20%, so 0.2. And we know the original price was $70, so that's the whole. So we can multiply to find the amount of the markup, which is $14. 0.2 times 70 is $14. So the selling price would be 70 plus 14, or $84. So the store pays $70, they're selling it to you for $84 so that they can make a 20% profit. All right, here's another method. This time our second method is going to be using a ratio table. So same problem, the store pays $70 for the bike, the percent markup is 20%. So we could say 100% of the price of the bike is $70. And then we could divide by 5 to figure out what's 20% of the price. What is the percent markup, which was 14. And then we could multiply by 6 to figure out, well, what's 120%. Because if the store is marking it up 20%, that means they are charging you 120% of the original price, which is $84. All right, that is it for now. Go ahead and try a few on your own, and I will see you soon.